fresh coat of paint, that green candy apple glow, 20-inch wheels hitting every truck show. Crowd gathers round, cameras start to click. This ain't just a truck, it's my C10 America magazine dream. I'm building my C10 dream, the chrome shining under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, my C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10 America magazine. From swamp meets to highways, every mile I roll, this C10 Chevy tells my story, every dent, every goal. I hope and I pray the editors are watching one day and put me on the cover of C10 America magazine. And they will realize this truck's more than metal to me. It's my C10 dream. I'm building my C10 dream. The chrome shines under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, this C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10 America magazine. So here's to the builders, the grinders, the crews, to every C10 dreamer with a vision so true. I hope and I pray that maybe someday my truck will be on the cover of C10 America magazine. But until that day, my truck's gonna gleam. I will keep wrenching and chasing my C10 America magazine dream.
Live from our new studio in Fort Worth, Texas, it's C10 America. And now, here's your host, giving up for Texas Rich.
Hey, what's up, guys? I see if, the mic's working here. Yeah, it is. Hey, what's up? It is Marvelous Monday, March 30th. Man, this month is, flying by. It's already Monday, March 30th. We're at 8:58, not quite 9 o'clock yet. Hey, first and foremost, let me give a shout out to, new guy, Gary, Darren, Renee. We have Ronnie Hodge. He was in here earlier. Ronnie, your print's still over being made. Once we get it back, we'll take and we'll let you know we got it, and then boom, it sends out to you. And by the time you get it, it should be around 2 weeks. And then let me see. Big shout out, big hello to Ed Morris, out there. Big shout out to Sean Coldrum. Hey, what's up, guys? You come in Friday, and maybe come in later on today if you're not in the live right now. And then we have Scott in here. We have Roller in here. And then, by the way, I don't know if if Kevin came in yet. But anyways, Dan, Dan Jackson from Vegas out there. Check this out. Dan and Kathy are in Hawaii. What's up with that, man? They couldn't call me and the wife, couldn't send their private plane over, and we would have met them over in Hawaii. Come on, yeah, say the word. We want to go too. We want to have fun too, on the water. But Dan, if you're out there in Vegas, man, we still love you, man, and that we're still friends. Okay, we're still friends. Anyways, guys, I want to talk to you real quick, about an awesome car show coming up on October 3rd. So if you guys you're thinking about where to go on October 3rd, and you're working on that truck, you're right there, and you need one more part to push it over the finish line, and then you can take and you can be talking about I did this, I did that, check out the truck, check out this, the stands, everything, the paint, all that stuff. Anyways, coming up, it'll be here sooner than later, guys. Hey, Scott, my dad's in here. Hey, Dad, what's happening? And then Scott says, Rich could have wore his Superman. No, I don't think so. Good morning, Dad. How you doing? And anyways, big news. My wife and myself bought a new car over, the weekend, and that we've been looking for, another, car, and stuff like that, and we found a Chevy Trax, 2026 Chevy Trax. It's, her car to drive. I'm getting an old square body. But you know what? I'm happy with, getting an old square body, truck. Maybe a little patina on it. It'll be my daily, driver. So it'll be, awesome. Anyways, that car show is coming up pretty soon, right down there in downtown Snyder down there. It's what's it called? It's called the White Buffalo Wheels Car Show, put on by my buddy Scott Stout, right here in the group and the live. And if you're looking at coming out to the White Buffalo, he just sealed the deal. We have a full street, man. We have a full street for the C10 America Corral, and that's awesome. I think we have room for 25 trucks right down there. And then Scott told me, last week or a week back, he's the first 10 trucks that you find for the C10 America Corral, he's gonna not charge for the entry fee. Only the first 10. We got one. We need 9 more. For the first 10. But I think after that, it's like $20. It's still really nothing. But anyways, we got a full, street that's awesome. And we're having our booth right down there, the one that, Roller and Ska got for us. Excuse me. And it has this logo, on the top, on the sides, and, on, the back. How cool is that? That's awesome. And I think by going to the show and, or like in the past, we said about, hey, we'll be at, so-and-so show, and, probably, a lot of you guys, and gals came by, but didn't really see any signage or any, pardon me, any banner, and stuff out there. And you probably thought, hey, C10 America is not here, but they said they'd be here. Well, anyways, now I think, a lot more people will come up to the booth with, the logo being right on, the top, the sides, and, the back. And, dude, you know what, guys, it's going to be like a billboard. It's going to be, frankly, a billboard out there. And, it's all red, and then the logo is yellow. So it's going to draw you into, the booth. That is, so cool. So that'll be on October 3rd. This year, you need to go if you're thinking about it. By the way, guys, we are recording for YouTube right here. YouTube, hey, what's up? I did not forget, this morning before we went live, I hit the YouTube button. So we're recording, live, recording live on Facebook, streaming live, but we're recording for you guys. And then we're recording over on, the awesome P4, on C10 America Talks. So if you guys out there hear us on, the podcast C10 America Talks, guys, we have people from Japan, from Sweden, Saudi Arabia, the Netherlands, the UK. I saw some people from Japan, from Italy over there. I mean, dude, I did not know that we go out, that far. We have, friends and fans out there that, love, C10 trucks as, we do. That is, awesome. Or, just hearing these awesome, down to earth, stories, or, the live, stupid hair going up my nose. Anyways, I'll shave. Yeah, no, that ain't even a thing. I'm leaving it. Anyways, I want to give a big shout out to the Rat Pack Car Show right down there in Gale, Texas. Dale Turnbow just gave me a call, last week. He asked if, me and the wife were still coming down there. I said yes. And he's, you need your room down there? Yeah, we'll definitely be down there. So we'll be down there. And by the way, if you're going to Gale, do not try and stay in Gale. You can if you want, but you're probably going to be sleeping out with the bugs. Pardon me. Because in Gale, they have no hotel. They have no gas. I think they do. Hold on. I think they do have, pardon me, they do have a post office, right down there. So that is awesome. Well, I mean, you can't sleep in a post office, but I mean, you you can get your mail there. That's awesome. Yeah, you know, but if I was you, I would stay over in Snyder. Like, it's only like half hour away. I think half hour west, or no, half hour east, I believe. And so we're staying in Snyder, and then we gotta drive half hour west to Gale. So we'll be good to go. You know, in the morning, I think the room we're staying in, they have like a continental breakfast. Excuse me, get up, you know, eat right there in the hotel. Me and Dad stayed there one time. Me and the wife stayed there, and all that. So it was cool. The Rat Pack Car Show is right down there in Gale. It is let's see here, the 6th annual car show right down there. It's only a $25 fee to get into the show. I talked to Dale, and he said that they're getting bigger and bigger, so they might even have to take it across the street and take over that parking lot too. Pardon me, the nose. I mean, that is so cool. And we got there early last year, and I thought that was it right there. And they're like, no, wait till about noon. Wait till about 1 o'clock. It's about noon. That whole thing got filled up, and that was awesome. And I think down there we sold 3 metal prints down there and all that. I want to do more than that, this year down there. And this year, I think, we'll do more because I think, having that logo, on the booth, and then we're promoting it, more and more. And when everything's said and done, it'll be a year that we've been promoting, the Rat Pack, car show this year. I mean, but it's an awesome show. All the proceeds go to help, the veterans. It goes to the Texas South Plains Honor Flight for the veterans. So that is awesome. It's right down at the Coyote store. So it's pretty cool venue. They have a cool stage back there where they have like all these old country acts right down there. It is so awesome. And then right down May 8th and May 9th, we'll be up here at the, Texas Motor Speedway for, the C10 Nationals right up there. And that'll be, I think I go in sometimes on Friday because people are just setting up. You can go in there, maybe, talk to some people, get your I like to go in maybe when they're setting things up and set up interviews, or, times I can come back on Saturday or something, talk to them. So they're not like just bombarded, hey, how you doing? And put a mic in their face, I mean, they might just say, you know what? Hey, go, go pound sand. I'd say that, if, I got something shoved right in my face, Anyways, C10 Slowdown is, coming to California is rolling into town on July 25th. So you want to make sure you head to C10 Slowdown. If you're listening, you live, around California, go check it out. I want to go check it out, one time, at least one time. Maybe I'll put it on, my bucket list or, something like that. And then we have, nope, I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of the park. No, can't do it. Anyways, C10's in the park is out here in Waxahachie. Took me like a year, half a year to pronounce Waxahachie. And I'm not gonna try and do that about the park. I tried, but you know what? It's not right there, and I don't want to sound stupid, But it's that park that starts with a G, right out there in Waxahachie, and they have gosh, I think, the first year I went, they had like over 1,500 trucks right there. And I don't know if they listened to us, but not last year was good. But, the year before last year, right where the spectators walk, it was kind of hard to, get through and maneuver through, and all that. But I do have to say, last year, they were organized, the trucks where, the people can, walk through right there. So I don't know if they heard us, talking about yelping, just talking, I was just talking about it, and stuff. But, last year I still was not able to get all the photos of, the trucks I wanted. There was a lot of, trucks out there, but, there's somebody out there, either watching or, you come in later on and you love photography like, I do, contact me because I can't pay you, but what I can do is give you information about how to take some awesome photos. I've been taking photos for like over 30 years, so I can give you what I know, information on that. And then, if I use your photos in our magazine, I'll give you photo credit. So you'll be a published photographer and you can keep it for your resume, when you're out looking for, a job and all that. I'll give you that copy of the magazine where, your photos are in there and you're tagged as, the one that, shot that photo. And then you can show your, future, boss or, whatever would have you. That would be, awesome. Awesome, guys. Anyways, guys, I want to give a big shout out to Triple F Automotive. They're known to be a full service shop and showroom. They got the full service showroom. On one side, they do consigning, so they can sell your truck, sell your car. And then they do restoration on the other side, of, classic cars, classic, trucks over on this side. And the guy to contact is Doug Berry. Doug Berry is, an awesome cat, awesome guy. He's very, very well, liked. Everybody likes Doug. And, me and Dad, once we met Doug, boom, there's something right then when you meet Doug, you like him from, the get-go. So big shout out to Doug over there. He's helping us sell, our big show prints, show boards over there and, all that. So that is so cool. So if you're in the area of Triple F, you need to go over there and talk to Doug Berry about, our show boards. We have, I think, a couple print samples, on paper, over there you can check out. And then he has, the pricing list over there. So he's helping us out. So we want to extend the favor and, help him out too. If you want to stop up there, you can. They're located at 2760 Golden Triangle Boulevard. That's 2760 Golden Triangle Boulevard, Fort Worth, Texas, 76177. 76177. They're in Fort Worth, right, not too far from, the apartment right over yonder. And yeah, me and the wife are so glad and grateful that, we moved back here to, town. And, one is Dad is right up, the way. Dad is on, the main, drag here. So, I think I can get to Dad's in like 5 minutes. So that's, awesome. When I get the call, from Dad to go up there, hey, I need help with, something, going here, going there, going to the doctor, whatever. Jump in the car and boom, right there in like 5 minutes. Then if I need to get there quicker, I'm like Knight Rider. I'm like up there, man. But anyways, I had somebody contact us about, I had somebody contact me last week. I might have told you guys these t-shirt things I wrote down. And somebody else said, rolling with Jesus. Yeah, I like that. And I was even thinking about doing something like that. And then somebody else said something. So I'm like, yes, sir. And then somebody said, also square body pride. I was thinking of that too. Great minds think alike right here in the group. How cool was that? And then, Doug Berry, if you want, you can give him a call. Give him a call at 817-750-1040. That is 817-750-1040. Anyways, give him a call and at least go over there and, check him out. That would be, awesome. And just walk in, the showroom and they have, some nice, awesome, eye candy, cars and, trucks to look at, I know every time I look at, the cars and trucks up there, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can't really afford them, but, I can look at them for free. I can look at them. So go check out Doug Berry, 817-750-1040, 817-750-1040. 1040. Go check him out. Then my buddy Roller from Colorado is right here in the group here. He's I'm back. Sorry, I had to take a phone call, so Roller's back here. Hey, that's okay. Scott, write him up. Scott, nah, I'm just joking. Anyways, me and Roller took and we put a 3-album CD together over on the website. Right now, I think one's over there right now, but you can get for $10. You can get 26 or 27 songs, and that's every song that I play here on the show. So you're talking about C10 Summer, that old C10, Chevy C10 Blues, My Last Ride, Patina's Not a Color, Sipping on Sweet Tea. All the girls think my C10 is sexy. C10 Garage, If I Don't Come Back. C10 Mountain Mornings. Who Will Drive My C10 When I'm Gone. The Mistress. C10 Hangout. C10 Soul. Mr. C10. Old Man. Bob. We Have a Good Thing. Appalachia, how do you say it? Appalachia Gold. The Tribute. Square Body Johnny Rocket. I love that one. Played that one around Christmas. C10 Colorado. Let's see. My C10 Dream, which is, our theme song that was written, for, the group and, the band. Anyways, guys, I took and I made an awesome sticker pack, designed the, hard to believe, these are, they were designed, 3 years ago. So if you think about it, it makes, the group and, the lives and, the brand, all that, 3 years old. We started, the group on December 9th, 2022. So that makes, we're not even over 26 yet. We're not even really halfway, part of 2026. But I think by, that date, December 22, this year will be 4 years. That's awesome. So anyways, we took and we have a 4-pack over at the website for only $10. But I took a busted decal. These are limited edition. They're not going to be printed ever again. So once they're gone, they are, gone. So this right here, we put in the sticker pack, and then I'm giving you guys another C10 America Stars decal, right there. So you're getting, it went from a 4-pack to a 5-pack to a 6-pack. You're getting, 6 awesome decals for only, $10. And I tell you what, the next 10 people to go over and get a sticker pack, you got a free sign up for the magazine, coming. And by the way, hopefully this week I'm going to be done, hopefully, with the magazine. I think I will be, because it is, the 30th, already. And we're trying to keep in line with, you know, the date we come out with this. If not, you know, the 4th, it might come out, you know, a couple of days after, you know, that. But it'll be right either on the 4th or, you know, a couple of days after. But we're going to work our butt off to make that happen. I want to give a big shout out to Speed Tech Performance. That is, you know, Keith and JR right down there in Haltom City, you know, Texas. They're located at 5950 Airport Freeway, suite number 400, Haltom City, Texas, 76177, Highway 121, and, you know, Carson Avenue. If you want, you can give them a, you know, call. 682-647-0012. That number again, 682-647-0012. You know, want to give them a call, you know, find out what's up, you know, head on down there and see if you can, maybe you can get on their dyno, you know, and do, you know, a couple, you know, pulls and see what, you know, what kind of horsepower, you know, your truck is given at, you know, the back tires. That'd be awesome. If I can, I'm keep, you know, the lights on here. I feel like, you know, the guy from Motel 6, we'll keep the lights on for you. You know, at least keep that light on and, you know, that light over there. It better than being dark in here, you know. You wouldn't be able to see anything, you know, in the studio had it been, you know, dark. And they're not too bright, but I think they're, you know, kind of okay. Do you think, you know, the lights are okay? Give me a thumbs up just so I know, you know, the lighting is, you know, okay. But our biggest sponsor right now, I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Nelson over at Boss Hog Torque Converters. They're located at 2817 East Avalon Avenue, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, 35661. That is 35661. And that's 2817 East Avalon Avenue, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, 35661. Their phone number, 888 toll free 267-74, you know, 64. That number again, 888 toll free 267-7464. Then we head right down to yesterday's 50s diner. They're located at 305 West US Highway 380, Bridgeport, Texas, 76426, 76426. And their phone number, if you want to give them a little ringy dingy, they're 940-783-6620. That number again, 940, area code 683-6620. And then we head down to Loaded Dice Speed Shop. My buddy Eric Weaver and his awesome wife out there. Not only do they own Loaded Dice Speed Shop, but they manage it each and every day. So, and plus, guys, the people they have working out there for them, they're top notch, you know, folks. They know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So, if I had, all the money in the world, and, I didn't want to do it myself, I would take it over to, Aaron and let his crew, do it. I would tell them, hey, I want it done like this. Boom. But you know what? I don't have all the money in the world and I want to do it myself. So, yeah, excuse me. I know I don't know everything about C10 trucks. I'm not saying I do. Never said I did. And, can I learn more about C10 trucks? Absolutely. I absolutely can. Do I know, you know, everything about, LS swabs, undercarriage, all that? No, I don't. But you know what I do have? I have the passion and, the love for, getting these old, trucks back on the road. And, doing the magazine or wanting to do the Hot Rod magazine at first, I didn't know anything about doing a magazine, but I learned. I learned how to do it. So if there's, there's still a lot of stuff I don't know about, C10 trucks. Can I learn? Yes. Do I want to learn? Yes. And so I think that's, where we're at. That's why I have a passion. I want to do it. I want somebody to show me how to do it. Help even, help me do it. I want to say a big shout out. I met her right here in, the group. Her name is Wendy McLeod. Wendy and her awesome hubby, they put together a little thing called the Rusty Rods and Rust, car show right down there in Newark, Texas. And I think that's right down, around Waco down there, because I'm thinking everybody, going to their shows and all that, they live around, Waco right down there. So anyways, want to give them a big shout out. They wanted me and, the wife to, come out last year, but we couldn't. We had our wedding we're planning, and we had, the move we're planning over to, the new, place and all that stuff. So that is, so awesome. And it was, I think they had their show, sometime about, around October, I'm thinking. This one here was, October 11th. So I'm thinking, they kind of keep it maybe in that same month. Maybe they do. I don't know. But, I told Wendy, me and Terry want to head out, to your show, this year. And all that stuff. Anyways, I want to say a big shout out to Trucks USA. That's my buddy Jay Pruitt out there at 2924 Highway 72 East, Hambleville, South Carolina, 29620. 29620. That is classictruckbedparts.com. If you want to get a hold of Jay on the phone, give him a call, at the shop number 886, glasses 864. I thought that 6 was an 8. 864 227 6220. That's 6220. If you want, you can email Jay as well. Jay at classictruckbedparts.com. Jay at classictruckbedparts.com. Jay is a SEMA member. We're going to try and go to SEMA. I don't know if it's going to happen. It sounded good earlier in the year, but you know, we got a new car, we got other bills, you know, if you know, my Lord and my Savior Jesus Christ up there, who I pray to each and every day, makes it happen or wants it to happen, you know, then it will happen. I give, you know, all the praise, all the glory to, you know, Jesus, and, you know, He'll take care of it if it's, you know, meant to happen. If not, yeah, we'll go next year. That is okay. You know, I think, you know, things have a reason for happening. Sometimes we don't like, you know, the outcome, or we don't like the reason behind it. But you know what? It's not our reason. It's God's reason. And He always has a reason behind, you know, something. And, you know, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. But you know what? We brought back the Hot Wheels giveaway over on, you know, the website. All you need to do, head over to www.c10americamagazine.com. That's www.c10americamagazine.com. Head over there. All you do, I'll tell you what you do. All you do, look around, you know, the website for, you know, that secret word. It's somewhere on there. It says secret word ... Boom, right here. I won't tell you where it's at, but, you know, I would tell you, if you go, say, Thursday and you find it, you don't let anybody know, and you wait till the following Monday, like say you went there Thursday and you looked and it was, you know, a word you thought, but you didn't tell us Friday and you told us Monday, that word is going to be different unless we didn't change it, but we try and always change it. Sometimes you go there and it might be the same word. Sometimes if we had something to do, you know, that weekend, we can get around to changing it. You know, you might come lucky, you know, someday. Come lucky. Anyways, can I share with you, you know, something? This is issue number 20. This came out in 2021, right here. Excuse me, the old Hot Rod magazine, right? I wanted a title for, you know, the page. Check out that title. C10 America. Okay? I wasn't even thinking about, you know, the group, the lives, the podcast, the magazine. I was thinking about this magazine, okay, doing this magazine, but I needed a title for the page, and I came up with the title. I found that over at Dad's house, like, you know, a couple weekends back when I went over there, and of all magazines to pick up, I walked into Dad's front office, and I don't know why, out of all of them, I picked that one up. And when I opened the page, it opened right to that page. Is that crazy? It's like, you know, that light back there recording, that comes on sometimes. And I call that my God recording light, because sometimes when I don't even turn that on before I come in here, right when I come in, I came in that door right there and that light came on. Now, I don't have a remote control on me that, I turn it on. That's sitting right back there. There is no button to turn it on, only that remote control. Is that weird? Is that weird? Or, what? Anyways, guys, I want to show you a couple, awesome, prints. This one, her and her hubby will be on the front cover of issue number 9. That came out pretty, pretty awesome right here. So, anyways, that will be shipping out here in a day or so. I'm getting new, boxes coming in probably tomorrow. So then, I can package these up and they'll be coming out in brand new, boxes. And then this one just came into you. This is Charlie Diggs. Charlie Diggs. Want to say a big shout out to Charlie. Big thank you right here. That is awesome. Your print will be shipping out in a couple days and all that. I want to say a big shout out to buddy Ricardo Richard, for getting another awesome metal print right here. That is, so cool. This is my copy, your copy. He already got a big copy and he got a small one too. And then I tell you, this will be shipping out today. So this is our 16 by 20. The small ones were 11 by 14. This one's the middle size, 16 by 20 right here. That's awesome. That is so cool. Then if I can, I'll turn over here real quick. And then our other buddy Richard got one of this my copy. His already got to him. He's probably hung it already. So that is so cool. These metal features, the small ones are 99 bucks. The big one, the 16 by 20, those are 185. And you need to be in the magazine to get one of these. Yeah, let's see. You need to be in the magazine to, get one of these. And, but you can get a metal print. Now, we do the metal feeder, the metal print, and the show board, all different prices. The metal feature is only done for people in the magazine. We don't make a fake magazine cover like C10 America. If you want one of those, we'll do one of these up here for you. We're a real life, magazine now. Those aren't. This is. And let's see here what I was. Anyways, it is 9:49. I got time. I want to say, thank you to everybody that donated, stuff to us in 2025. I'll just run down your names. Then tomorrow I can tell everybody what you guys donated. Number one is Dan, Anthony, and Kathy Jackson from Vegas out there. Thank you so much. We got Scott Stout. We got Jeff Richards, aka Roller. Jeff from Colorado. Scott from Steiner, Texas. Big thank you. Brad Gardner. Big thank you. Let's see, Iron Carriers. Big thank you to you guys out there. Jay Pruitt is right out there where I said he was. Dale Turnbow and David Molina from Snyder, Texas, right down there. That is so cool, so awesome. And then I don't know if you guys looked at the numbers. Probably not. I look at them every day because that's what I do. I do this every day. I do the magazine, I do the podcast, do the YouTube, do the lives. So I guess I'm like what, like a one man band right here, a man in a one man band, and all these computers are in this studio, dude. They're everyone has a mission. This one has a mission of making the magazine right here. That one has a mission of editing all my podcast episodes right there. This one here, I do the awesome metal prints. I just showed you the metal features, the show boards, boom, right here. This one right here, that one there is not hooked up to the internet, but I do invoicing, billing, stuff on here. And then I send it over to, this computer so I can send it, out. That's not on, the internet. I needed to at least have one computer not on, the internet. And so I did it with, that one, back there. By the way, guys, our other company, EMP Photography, which, I want to give a big shout out to. They're our second company, so I had to keep EMP going because EMP is extreme metal photography. EMP does metal prints for, C10 America and, EMP and the old Hot Rod and Truck magazine. And so that's EMP. We have, all these, awesome metal prints. So, if you don't even have a, C10 truck, whatever, but you want an awesome metal print, you can go to C10 America on Facebook and get a hot rod print or a C10 print. Because we don't have EMP.com no more. We have it on one site, so we made it easier. Go to one site and you'll find everything right there. Hey guys, if you're not signed up, get signed up over at the website www.c10americamagazine.com. Head over there, get signed up. If you're a member, contact me down below. I'll sign you guys up for $5. I want to say a big shout out to Terry Evans and Blake Evans, a father-son duo. Pardon me, that I think, they started probably about, the same time Dad and myself started with the, Busted. And they're getting bigger. I mean, they're getting so big that, the last time I spoke to Blake, he said they're getting so big they might get a 18-wheeler. They might get a rig. That is awesome. If they do that, that is so cool. Anyways, guys, I want to say a big shout out to my buddy Tom Abel. He printed out issue number 1 for us and issue number 2 for us. And I need to tell everybody, because I know somebody's gonna see this video and they're gonna see 2 magazines in paper that I showed you guys. We're not a paper magazine. We're a digital. I know, and there are some people out there that'll be confused and say, well, why are you showing paper? Well, why I'm showing them to you is because our buddy Tom Abel made those for us from the email that you all get, everybody gets. But he took and he printed out every paper and he put it together in a book. He's kind of like real old school, and Dad and myself are, but I think we're a little more okay with the magazine being online, being downloadable, because we can add pages, take away pages, all that. So that is so cool. We're at 9:56 right now, so today it'll be a short one. It'll be right about 10 o'clock, or a little before. I need to get off here probably a couple of minutes before, so I need to wrap up a couple of things to get ready and get sent out and all that. I'm gonna read from the 1 minute prayers guide that Roller out there in Colorado, Jeff, got us. I like to try and read from this 2 times a day. One time with you guys, one time right before I go to bed. So I take this some nights from the studio into the room, put it on the nightstand, so I can read one before I go to bed too. So we're on page 179, right underneath. We're still underneath health. It's prospering health. Prospering health. Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go very well with you, even as your soul is getting along well. Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well. 3 John 1:2. 3 John 1:2. Dear friend, I pray that you may. Pretty much he just saying that dear friend, I pray that you. Pretty much, I want to wish good health on each and everybody in here. And, I know a lot of people are doing good. I know a lot of people are not doing good. And I want to pray pray for, everybody, whether you are doing good or you're not doing good. And I just want God to come into this group and bless and, spread his, glory, among, the entire group. everybody. I don't even, it does not even matter to me if you're not a member. Everybody that has come, looked in this group, everybody in this group that is a member, is not a member. You know, love all you guys. Thank you so much for, you know, letting our group grow to, you know, the numbers we are. I looked at, you know, the numbers before I came in here, and we are 82.9 thousand. 82.9 thousand. So either today or, you know, tomorrow, we're going to be hitting 83,000. And that's all because you guys and, you know, my Lord and my Savior, you know, out there. And that is awesome. I thank each and every one of you. And I thank, you know, God. I thank family. I thank my dad. Thank my wife. You know, everybody. Tomorrow we'll be on page 184. We'll be underneath work. It says, the work of God is this. The work of God is this. We'll be reading that tomorrow from, you know, the good book here on, you know, page 184. By the way, guys, if you're wondering where to get these, you get these over at Hobby Lobby. And I know I, you know, kept on telling you guys in the past, I would, you know, tell you right where, you know, they were. Well, we haven't got over to Hobby Lobby, but I can tell you this. When we do get over there, I will find out where they are, where they have them, and then let, you know, all you guys out there know, pardon me, on a, you know, live and, you know, all that. So anyways, I'm going to take and get out of here. It is 10 o'clock straight up right here on, you know, my computer. So I want to go ahead and get out of here, get some stuff done. But I want to let everybody know, you know, I love all you guys and thank you for letting, you know, this group grow. Have a great day. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. And go make somebody's day. We love you guys. Take care.
I started with a frame, just a pile of steel, rust on my hands, but a vision that's real. Long nights in the shop, sparks lighting the air. Every bolt I tighten says I'm halfway there, knowing that my vision is starting to appear, in hopes that I make the cover of C10 America magazine. I'm building my C10 dream. The chrome shines under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, my C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10 America magazine. A fresh coat of paint, that green candy apple glow, 20-inch wheels hitting every truck show. Crowd gathers round, cameras start to click. This ain't just a truck, it's my C10 America magazine dream. I'm building my C10 dream. The chrome shining under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, my C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10 America magazine. From This truck's more than metal to me. It's my C10 dream. I'm building my C10 dream. The chrome shines under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, this C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10 America magazine. So here's to the builders, the grinders, the crews, to every C10 dreamer with a vision so true. I hope and I pray that maybe someday my truck will be on the cover of C10 America magazine. But until that day, my truck's gonna gleam. I will keep wrenching and chasing my C10 America magazine dream.
Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We love you. Take care. Go make someone smile. We love you.